So here we are going with the Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Ooh, the Snyder Cut, the Snyder Cut. It's coming. It's real. It's happening. It is not a figment of our imaginations. This is real. This is something that the fans actually made happen. There is very little that fandom is able to do to sway Hollywood or major production studios into getting what we want. First and foremost, the first thing that I can recall that fandom actually made happen was the look of Sonic the Hedgehog. Everybody cried and shouted and pouted when the first trailer came out because they didn't like how Sonic the Hedgehog looked. And then they went back and changed it. And now, because all the fans have clamored and youted and strammed, you guys, this is an insight as to how my brain works. The crowds youted and strammed, and here we are. We now have a new Snyder Cut coming out of the Justice League. Rob, this was maybe not the most anticipated thing for me here at DC Fandom, but for a lot of people at DC Fandom, this was the big thing that everybody was looking forward to the most. What were you looking forward to the most? And if it was the Snyder Cut of Justice League, let us know your thoughts. Not in the comment section below.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I wouldn't say I was not one of the, release the Snyder Cut, psychos on Twitter, because there was there was a very large movement. There was the people that were, all about it and believed that it was real. Zack Snyder obviously said that it was real. Jason Momoa himself said, I saw it. I know it's real. But then you had that one, that 10% toxic people who were the loudest, and I didn't appreciate. But in any event, I digress. I wasn't necessarily looking forward to it, but I was intrigued because, obviously we heard about it. We knew it was going to be episodic in the sense that, there's going to be it's going to be broken up into 4 hours. So 1 hour bit basically. And I thought that was cool. I mean, that's a lot of content that we did not get in the director's cut.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be so much more to look at, which I think is fantastic.
When I saw the trailer, I had no idea that there was that much more content and that much more story that got cut out or like the script was completely rewritten for Joss Whedon's stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot that was changed, and I think that feels great for a lot of fans to who believed in it, who are really into the film community, who absolutely were pushing for Zack to get his vision out there because they knew that what his vision was truer to what they wanted to see. And I will say it's cool. We get to see Black Suit Superman. We get to see a lot of extra stuff overall. But I gotta say, Darkseid is terrible.
You mean just the look of Darkseid, or the fact that he's in the film?
No, I love that Darkseid's in the film. He just looks terrible. He looks like a DC cartoon, and they just went copy paste into the movie. Do you think that this
could be a cheating situation?
I believe so. I do. I absolutely believe. It looked terrible. I'm like 90% sure that's not his final look. I'm sure it's going to be more polished. It's going to look better. But yeah, just for it to be the first shot, I was like, ugh. And that's how the trailer started for me, was me going, ugh.
For some of these trailers, I wasn't a huge fan of their music choices that they used.
So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. Because I have one of my friends who he's a huge, he's all about the Justice League. And he's like, I can't believe this is so amazing, this is the greatest thing. And I was like, yeah, the fact that they chose Hallelujah, great song. But all I thought about was Night Owl and Silk Spectre getting it on in the Owl Ship and Watchmen.
That's true.
First place my mind went, especially because that was a Snyder song. That was a Snyder movie.
Everything comes together.
So my brain immediately went to that. So the minute I heard those first chords, I was like, ooh, Watchmen?
Ooh.
So it kind of tainted my appreciation of the trailer.
It gave it a weird tone. But yeah, I mean, who knows? With Steppenwolf did not look very good in Justice League. I mean, maybe
Right.
it's just going to be the DC curse that they're CG animated villains or
Could be.
animated mustaches or the lack thereof are just going to look terrible. Maybe
Hmm.
just DC doesn't know how to animate. That could be.
Could be.
Anyway, guys, did you see the Justice League trailer? Did you see the panel? What are your thoughts? Jump down to the comment section below. There's a lot to unpack here, and we're trying to zip through some of this real quick. So jump down to the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.